Guys, so welcome back to another YouTube video. I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately, and I feel like I just said that in the last video, but alright, so here's the real reason, okay? The real reason I haven't been posting videos lately is, as you can see, I do not have my hat, which is kind of bad because it's called Newsboy Hoy, so if I'm not wearing a hat, that's just Hoy. So, so let me tell you the story. So the baby was born, right? Hang out with the baby for a little bit, and then I went to Red and Mrs. house, right? And I left my hat there. And In-Game Vlogs lives there also because, you know, they're brothers. And so I left my hat there, and he won't mail it back. I've been telling him to mail it back, and just In-Game Vlogs is hiding it. And he might even wear it in a few of his videos. I don't know. I haven't watched his videos in a while, but don't tell him that. But he might even be hiding it, and he won't. I have to come by next year to go get it, but I don't want to come in a year because, as you can see, that's a whole year, and I don't want to go a whole year doing YouTube videos without my hat. But that's why I haven't been doing videos, because of the hat, and because I've just been a bit busy, but I will get back to doing videos, so enjoy the rest of the video. I'll see you in a bit. So, besides that kind of long intro, now I'm back. Welcome back to Newsboy Hoy. Today, I am reviewing this awesome book by Dr. Taylor Marshall. It's called The Sword and Serpent. I will be doing the next two videos. We'll be reviewing the second and third book. They're awesome books. So, let me break down the book for you, alright? First of all, the book is about saints. So it has St. George, St. Christopher, and St. Nicholas in it. And I read it about 2 years ago, but I remember it still because I've picked it up and read different bits and pieces lately. But it's by Dr. Taylor Marshall, and these books are really awesome. So they're basically a retelling of St. George slaying the dragon, right? But he bumps into all these other saints on the way. So first of all, he just lives with his mom and his sister, and their house burns down, and the George, or Jurian as he's called in the book, and his sister are stuck to go on this mission to go basically find the sword to slay the dragon. Now, in the town where the dragon is actually Satan in the form of a dragon, and he is ruling a town and making them sacrifice to him a month, sacrifice children. So it's just nuts. And the priestess who is in charge of like preparing the children or whatever, her name is Sabra, and she kind of like starts to doubt whatever faith she has, because they're treating the dragon like a god, right? Because he's like huge and mighty, and it's Satan, so he has a lot of powers. And so because they're treating him that way, but then she starts to doubt that faith and go more towards the Catholic faith, and so she has her own journey, while Jurian has his journey, and eventually their journeys meet up. And when their journeys meet up, when their journeys meet up, he goes and has to slay the dragon. It's really awesome. I'm not going to spoil too much more for you, but I'm going to tell you a bit more about the book, but not too much. You know what I mean? So, first off, St. Christopher is a giant in it, and St. Christopher is always told as a giant. So, okay, this book is like historical fiction. So there's some of it that is myth, some of it is that truth that we found from, like, I guess the Catholic archives or whatever you want to call them. And then some of it is just the imagination of Taylor Marshall working through the books. But the way it's all able to pull together into this one awesome story is just phenomenal. But you can buy it on Amazon. I think it's like 10 or 11 bucks on Amazon. If you want to get the Kindle edition, I think it's like $1 or $2, maybe $3. But it's a really great book. It's like 400 pages. I have all 3 of them. And so yeah, in fact, considering I don't want to ruin too much, I might even do all 3 today. So be prepared. But throughout the way, he runs into, his name is Menace, or not Menace, like it's Menas. So that's Christopher. His real name is Christophoros, but that's just what he goes by. I don't really understand. It never really explains why. It's just kind of like how it is. I mean, St. George goes by Jurian, and then Nicholas, they find Nicholas, and he actually goes by Nicholas. But Nicholas is like a dwarf, and he's bald, and he has big old black beard. So when he was younger, and then Minas or whatever, he's like a big old stout guy, and he has probably like medium-sized hair and curls and stuff. And then Jurian is described as having fiery hair, right? Hair like fire, and he wields and throughout the book he wields the sword, which later, okay, this might spoil the book for you, so if you don't want to hear this part, skip about 10-20 seconds into the video. But this is actually the sword of King Arthur, or so rumored, and if you read all the books, you can pretty much tell it is. It's the sword of King Arthur before King Arthur had it. So it was the sword of King Arthur, and he wields a spear with a relic of Jesus' cross in it. So it's really awesome and he just uses this to just basically kick the devil's butt, and it's really awesome because he kills a dragon that's like, huge and breathes fire and all that. But really great book. And then the second one, which is my favorite of the series and my favorite book pretty much ever because it's just great, is called The 10th Region of the Night. And so the 10th Region of the Night is what happens after that. So after that, he is Minas is captured, and he is taken to the gladiator. So throughout the whole book, Jurian is trying to go save Minas, and at the end, well, I'm not gonna spoil the end, but that's what pretty much the whole second book is about. And then the whole third book is about like the storm of fire and blood. So like the great, I don't know what it's called. I've learned about it in history, but I just forgot. Sorry guys. But the great, basically when all these martyrs happen. So like, the death of a lot of major saints in the 4th century, set in the late 3rd, early 4th century. And so that's what the 3 books are about. They're great books. I honestly, I read through them like that. They're really great books. I read the first one when it came out. My dad told me about them. He read them first. But special thanks to Taylor Marshall for writing these books. Yeah, so I hope you read these books. Hope you like them. They're, like I said, they're on Amazon. I think the last one's maybe like $13 maybe. But you can get paperback for $13, like hardback maybe like 15 or 16, I don't remember. But really great books. I hope you enjoy them if you read them. And if you have read them, comment down below and leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Subscribe. See you later. Those 3 books, awesome.